Here's what I'm hearing a lot from dentists now. They say, Homily, we're doing great, but we're tired. We're short-staffed. We got high turnover, rising wages, thinner profits. Any of this sound familiar? And now layer on top of all of that, there's a new question quietly showing up in the back of dentists' minds. If I can't find people, should technology replace them? AI receptionists, automated scheduling, virtual team members answering phones at 2 in the morning. On paper, all this looks pretty good, but here's the real tension most practices are feeling right now. If we automate the wrong things, we just don't lose staff, we lose trust. Staffing shortages, they're not new. What is new is what they're doing to the patient experience. When teams are stretched thin, something subtle disappears. Not procedures, not technology, not clinical excellence, but personal touch disappears. Phones get answered faster, but colder. Appointments are scheduled, but without connections. Patients get efficiency, but not reassurance. And that's dangerous because patients don't leave practices because of the dentistry. They leave when they stop feeling understood. None of this applies if your practice is a low-fee, high-volume practice where your mission statement is to treat them and straight them. However, if you want to provide complete care, often complex care with fees at $10,000 and greater, you'd better worry about patients not feeling understood. I had a dentist say to me recently, said, my AI receptionist is more reliable than any person I've ever hired. And that may be true, but reliability and relationship are not the same thing. Here's a distinction that matters. AI should reduce friction, not replace connection. Think of AI like power steering in a car. It makes the work easier, it reduces fatigue, but it doesn't decide where you're going. That's leadership, and leadership is still a person job. Practices winning right now aren't choosing people or technology, they're choosing people with technology. AI works best when it handles transactional, repetitive tasks, things like confirmations or basic rescheduling or insurance verification follow-ups, reminder calls, post-visit surveys, and after-hours call coverage. AI never gets tired, it never forgets, and doesn't burn out. When used correctly, it removes administrative drag from your team. And that's not replacing people, that's protecting them. But there are moments when personal touch is non-negotiable, emotional moments, a nervous new patient, someone embarrassed about their teeth, a patient unsure about cost or timing, relational moments, first impressions, follow-ups after difficult visits, conversations where something didn't go as planned, and decisional moments, complex care discussions. I need to think about it conversations, readiness moments. Patients don't trust systems, they trust people. And no algorithm can hear hesitation in a patient's voice the way a well-trained person can. Now, imagine checking into a hotel. The kiosk works perfectly. Your key prints out, your room is ready, but you've just driven 8 hours and you're burned out, you're exhausted and you feel like hell. Then all of a sudden the cherry-eyed receptionist pops up and she smiles and says, wow, you look like you've had a long day. Come on, let me help you out here. You see, it's the same hotel, the same room, but completely different experience. Dentistry works the same way. Here's what most practices miss. You don't retain staff with perks. You retain them with purpose and protection. AI should absorb administrative weight, give your team breathing room, and create space for meaningful patient connection. Culture isn't built by doing more. It's built by deciding what only people should do. And when your team feels protected instead of replaced, they stay, they engage, they lead better conversations. So, so here's the takeaway. Don't ask, what can AI replace? Ask, what personal moments am I protecting? Because when your patients feel well cared for and your team feels supported, it becomes much easier for everyone to say yes. Thanks for listening.